Okay, boys, welcome to Module 5, bet tracking. Tracking our bets, why is it important, how do we do it? Basically, like the most important thing about bet tracking is it tracks our profits over time. So we can see how much we're profiting on our NBA, NRL, AFL, horse races, just keeping track of everything, keeping track of the statistics, and seeing how much money we're making and how much more money we can invest, etc. And then we can plan out how much money we're going to make per month, per 6 months, per year, etc. So how do we track our bets and why? Tracking bets is an essential step to becoming a profitable match bettor, knowing how often you are winning and losing, on what games, on what odds, managing stake size, etc. Pretty much what I just said. Understanding your average outlay, so how much you are betting per week or month, is essential for knowing how much money you have to work with as well for scaling. So as I recommend, we pretty much track every single bet we place, which will be under the track record, and you guys can see our profits through NBA, horse racing, any other sports we put out. And so I'll show you how to use it. Pretty simple. Got the bet tracking spreadsheet down here, but it's also in the Discord under the bet tracker, and you just click that and it will open up a brand new one. For you guys, you'll probably need to make a copy, and then once you've made a copy, I've just got a couple examples here, and you can see from the chart your progression, etc. You just put in, you can delete that, and then pretty much say today's 15th of November, 15th Nov, and I'll automatically switch, and then say we're betting on, say today we're betting on Sacramento Kings versus Minnesota. Right on your event, the stake and the odds. So once you guys have selected a bet, which I'll probably have out in the Discord, let's say it was Timberwolves, Julius 15. I'll just pick one for example, it doesn't matter, right? So let's say I had that at 4 odds, bet return. You guys have pasted that in. Pretty much you'll go over to your bet tracker, 3.5 odds. So odds are 3.5, units 4. So your stake is just how many units you're betting. So for us, there's a $40 bet, which is 4 units. And then once it pays out, you can select win, and you'll see it'll have your win, loss, 0, bonus. It'll actually convert that for you. So I think that automatically has a built-in calculator of, I think it's about 68 or 70%. So that automatically will calculate your bonus. And then void, which is just obviously a refund. And then from there, our 14 minus 4, 10. And then there was a bit of an error there, but in future, it should just automatically calculate if we select Control V. As you can see, it will keep that profit going, and we don't have to manually write it all in. It automatically calculates it for us. Let's say we have another game from today. Hornets versus Bucks. Stake was 4.5 odds at 2.8. 4.5 at 2.8. And the result, bonus, as you can see, calculates it for us. Loss, calculates it for us. Win, calculates it for us. The bonus is really good as well because it'll just calculate that for you. So you guys can also check our track record in the Discord. If you guys just come down to track record, select whichever sport. Let's say right now NBA season's on. And you can see all of the bets that we place. And I just want to kind of dive into this as well. This is how profitable match betting is. So, for example, this was one day, all on the 13th of November. Right? We started the day at 138 units and we ended the day at 160 units. So we profited 22 units despite, like a bonus is just a loss, but you get a bonus that you can convert, right? So that's loss, 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 win, win, loss, win. We had 9 losses and yet we were still profitable by 22 units. How crazy is that? Despite all those losses, we were still profitable by 22 units. So it just goes to show how powerful the match betting system is. And from there, basically that's how you use it. Go back in here. So yeah, just follow the steps on the side here, and I've just showed you anyway. So put in the date, your event, stake, odds, the potential payouts automatically calculated. And once you select your win, loss, or bonus, it'll calculate the return and running profit automatically. And it's easy as that. Like after you don't have to do it every single time you place a bet. You can place a bet, come back later after the game's finished, place it straight away, whenever. Just make sure you're tracking all of your bets. Super important step in just knowing, like obviously you are going to be making money. So it's not like if you don't track your bets, you're not going to be profitable. But just seeing that kind of scale over time and seeing how like your win percentage looks. Not that really matters, but more so your ROI and total outlay compared to your total return, and just seeing that progression over time. Yeah, this chart's a great example on the right here. It just shows that nice progression. Like you'll have red days here and there, but long term it's just always going to be up. It'll dip a little bit here and there, but long term it's always going to be up. That's pretty much it for the bet tracker, guys. Note as well, like down here, as I already kind of said, like I recommend having one separate for each sport. So one for horse races, one for NBA. Once we have NRL and AFL back on, separate ones for those. It's just better if you track the individual sports. You can put it all in one if you want, but I just recommend kind of diversifying across, just separating each individual sport. But that's how you use the bet tracker. Pretty quick episode there. Pretty self-explanatory. Just follow the steps, put in your bets, track your profits. Anyway, guys, I'll see you in the next module on scaling.